Hey, good morning, guys. It's Mike for Sapulpa Times.
And Lucy with the City of Sapulpa.
Welcome back. Want to thanks to all of you who reached out to say, "Hey, where you been? We haven't seen you all week." And had some equipment problems earlier this week. I broke my camera that runs the show, and took a couple of days to get a new one. And then I dropped it again yesterday and dented it. But the show must go on, so we're here. We're back. Hopefully for good. Um, how was your week, Lucy?
It was good. I think it's Men in Black, and he's like, and I'm back from outer space.
And Men in
That
Black?
I think it's Men in Black.
No, the only one I know is like the Will Smith, the
Oh
the
yeah.
song, the dancing song.
No, anyways, that one came to mind when you said we're back.
Okay,
I think it's Men in Black.
maybe it is.
And it's the little pug. He's
It's
dancing.
yeah, but is this the first Men in Black or is that?
I don't know. I don't know, but
I
that's
remember
what
a
came to mind.
dancing pug in the first one. I remember the talking pug. I mean, I'm sure it's the same one, but
Probably a Men in Black too.
um,
Anyway, it's a good week. It's
yeah,
been a good week.
got
It's
stuck on
been
it.
it's been kind of busy, but it's been really good.
Yeah, it's been busy, and guys, it's not going to slow down for a little while. So
Mm-mm.
be sure to stay here, stay in the loop with us. We're going to be keeping you guys in the loop with everything that's going on, starting with like right now. Today, as a matter of fact, I had a really great interview yesterday with the ladies over at Little Taiyaki, which, if you're not aware, and you probably know this by now, Lucy, they won the Best Dessert Shop and the Tulsa People A-List Reader Choice Awards.
Hmm.
Extremely happy about that. You know what I even feel better about,
What?
rather than just winning first place, which is great. I feel it makes you feel even better to know that they beat Brahms to get there. Brahms
Oh
got
my
second
gosh.
place. Brahms won last year,
Yeah.
and they got like second or third, and then they rose and they beat them this year. And the thing that, and you'll see if you watch the interview that I did with him yesterday, Catherine talks about this. She did not even know there was a contest going on, and they won it. And Michelle knew. She thought she wasn't aware that they had won, I guess, until she opened the letter. She thought that it was a subscription offer. She opened it up and said, "You're the winner." And she's like, "Oh my gosh, we won!" And Catherine was like, "What did we win?" She didn't even know what was going on. So they won the top dessert choice, well deserved,
Hmm.
I think. Um, and then we did a great story with them. So it's Star Wars Day on next Monday,
Monday.
right?
Hmm.
And so they'll be doing that, and then we've got like a whole week's worth of Star Wars events and stuff that are happening over at Little Taiyaki, which is it's
That's
awesome.
awesome.
If you haven't been down there, it's decorated to look like a cantina. They went and had these custom banners made that represent all these different Star Warsy things. So all of you guys that are big Star Wars fans are gonna love checking this place out. They're having special drinks and desserts and stuff that they're going to be doing for that as well. And then, of course, the mechanical Vader and the Stormship Trooper there, which I didn't realize that they were mechanical because they are motion activated, and they were standing there completely still until I set up my camera to go stand next to them for a promo shot. And then the Starship Trooper goes like this and turns and looks at me, and I about jumped out of my skin on camera, guys. It freaked me out pretty good. So anyway, be aware of that. But it was fun,
That's
and
awesome.
yeah, definitely go check that out because they're going to be doing that for 1 week only. Then it's going to be over, and be moving on to the next thing, I guess. But go check it out. So congratulate them on getting first place, of course, and then being the Star Wars thing. That I think that's really cool. And
Yeah.
they did talk about next year they're gonna get some people together and try and do like a big event
Hmm.
with multiple businesses, possibly like a closed in the street kind of deal.
Okay.
So that would be pretty cool. I know they'll be talking to you guys about that for sure. But seeing like downtown Sapulpa become like like the market at one of the Star Wars planets or something, that would be
Hmm.
I would dress up for that, and I'm not even that big of a Star Wars fan, but
Yeah.
so that's awesome. Okay, speaking of things that are going on that are awesome, let's talk a little bit about the other big one. So I don't know, Lucy, are you going to be participating in this 500-mile yard sale that's going on
I cannot wait to get off work.
today?
I am so excited. I almost took the whole day off.
You did?
I did,
I'm
but
glad you
because
didn't.
we didn't have a show all week,
Yeah, you kind
I
of felt like,
decided
yeah,
that I would be here.
thank you.
And so yes, as soon as I get off work today, the family and I were gonna jump in the Jeep and we were gonna go do some garage selling.
Okay, so the graphic that I have here is promoting the Magpie on Mulberry Market, which is happening the same time, and they're like taking advantage of that.
Right.
I saw some pretty good garage sales just on my way to the office this morning.
Yes.
I need to know from you guys who are watching, like, where are you planning to hit up? I want to hear about the good stuff, and maybe there's something that's like a big deal out there that you
Mhm.
want to make sure that we go hit because there's a lot of towns to get involved in this thing.
I know.
It's way more than 500 miles. I think if you were to do it all, it would be more than that.
Yeah, well, with gas being over $4, I'm
Yes. Oh
definitely
my
not going
God.
to all of them.
No. Unless you just got, I mean, I do have a four-cylinder engine, which gets pretty decent gas
Okay.
mileage, but I couldn't even fill it up yesterday because the gas prices. Ah,
I went to get gas yesterday after baseball, and um, I didn't even look. I just sat there, and Adam filled it up, and then we get in the car, and Anson's like, "Oh my gosh, it was like $70," and Adam's like, "Shh,
that,
we're not talking about it." It was awesome.
it's getting to be one of those times. Just don't talk about it.
Yeah, yeah, we're just not talking about it.
I mean, I am told that like this is actually it's a higher than average bump, I think, but it is going to come back down by the time summer gets here. So
Mhm.
we're praying for that for sure. Especially because I was just telling you we got a pretty good sized road trip planned
Yeah.
for this summer. So we'll see if that happens. But do you have any particular spots that you go every year, or do you not want to tell me because you don't want to like
I'm gonna be honest, I have never participated
you never
in
have?
this. So, um,
Okay.
maybe as a kid, because my dad was a huge garage seller.
I don't think they've been doing this that long.
No? Okay, well then no.
Okay.
I
Okay.
was gonna say maybe as a kid I just didn't know about it, but
Okay.
no, never as an adult
Okay.
have I participated.
Okay. Well, I think you're going to be in for a treat. It's going to be a lot of fun. And if you've been making your way around town, you've seen the garage sale signs that are piling up at every intersection.
Hmm.
And I think people are really getting behind it right now. We got good
Hmm.
weather coming, and man, I'm excited. It's
Hmm.
going to be a lot of fun. So we've got other stuff that's happening on Saturday. So hopefully we'll get the chance to get out there for a little bit. But the thing that I want to make sure that I bring up is the really cool um, comic book day, free comic book day,
Hmm.
happening over at Route 66 Comics and Collectibles. I could not remember the name for a minute, but have you heard about this new cover that
Yes.
they've got? Yeah, so this is going to be awesome. It's I think it's being put out tomorrow. They ordered a special run of 300 of these. This is the comic book cover. If you haven't seen the interview I did with Aaron Witten yet, you should definitely go check that out. Um, but it's a comic book cover you'll only be able to find in Sapulpa. And not only is it only here, but it's actually got a little Easter egg from Route 66 Comics and Collectibles is the air freshener on the taxi on the cover of this Archie comic, which is also the 85th anniversary edition. So it's like this really cool mixture of all these special occasions coming down into one. And then, of course, if you're old like me and you play the video games, then you might recognize that that is um, eerily similar to Crazy Taxi, the video game, which was awesome. So that'll be happening tomorrow as well. Have you ever played that game, Crazy Taxi? It's fun. I mean, it was fun in 1999 when it came out.
Okay.
How old were you?
4.
Okay.
I was not playing video games at 4, but
No, probably not. But um, but this is awesome. So the shop opens up at noon tomorrow, and Zach, the guy who created the cover, will be there to sign it. You can buy a special edition Crazy Taxi uh, inspired comic book cover for Archie's comic book, and then now I will say it's not like a $5 comic. Okay, I think it's like $20. So it's a special edition, and you're gonna have to shell out a little more for it. But it's also, I mean, this is a very limited edition, and so your chances of having another one of these at any point in your life are probably not going to be that great. So get it while you can. And if you want any more details about all of that and Route 66 Comics and Collectibles, check out the story that we did and the interview that I did with Aaron yesterday or the day before. I can't remember which, but anyway, really cool story. And I think we've got more stuff in store with those guys coming up in the future. We'll be sure to let you guys know about that. The other thing that I wanted to remind everybody about is tomorrow also is the Creek County Master Gardeners plant sale. And so you guys are already going to be out getting junk. You might want to stop by the courthouse and get some plants. Have you ever been to this plant sale? I think it's the best place to buy plants because you know that they're cared for.
Yeah.
It's not like buying them at, the hardware store or something where they've been sitting out in the sun for
Mm-hmm.
days. Um, These are plants that are actually seeded, started, and grown by our Creek County Master Gardeners, which is awesome. And so you know they're going to be in good shape. And I've been told that they're going to have the petunias there. If you want the
Perfect.
bubblegum pink super petunias like we have
I
downtown.
need those.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you want to get them now because they're going to really start to
Yep.
bloom. I would say now would be the time to get one. And if you're going to hang it from your porch or whatever, do it. And then you'll
Perfect.
be really happy in the summertime. So I don't know. Are you a plant person? You got plants.
I do have plants. I like to be a plant person, and it's really funny that you said that because we are working on a backyard project,
Okay.
and we were talking about this post, and anyways, and I was like, "Ooh, we could fill it with petunias."
Hey, all right.
And so,
So be sure to swing by.
yeah, I didn't even know the sale was this weekend, so that's perfect.
We have that happen a lot, and so that's why we do this because I don't want people saying, "I didn't even know that was going on."
Yep,
Like they hear about it after the fact, and they're like, "Man, I wish I would have known about this." Like,
I
well,
know.
that's our job.
And sometimes I even don't hear about it, and that's like the worst part.
Yeah, you would think that you would hear about it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really bad if I don't hear about it. If I don't hear about it, you just didn't do a good job of putting it out at all because I go looking for this stuff, man.
Mhm.
So anyway, lots of good stuff coming down the pipe. It's officially May, which I did put the Justin
Yeah.
Timberlake meme out yesterday. I think maybe you saw that.
I think I
Gonna
liked
be
it.
May. It's here. It's May,
I know.
and we've got all the banquets are happening right now. You were just talking about that earlier. Graduation is going to be here before we know it,
Hmm.
and then summertime, and it's going to be like the best summer this town has had in a long time because of Route 66.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Have you run into any uh out of towners or anything yet?
Yeah, just go sit at Gasoline Alley for like 10 minutes.
Accurate.
And you will. But I was somewhere yesterday, and they were talking about they're just walking down Dewey.
Just checking it
So
out. Yeah.
just checking it out. So yeah, it's really exciting. I did go to Sons of Amalfi last Friday for the first time. I had not gotten to go, and we were like the ninth, eighth or ninth table of the day that was new visitors, like had
Really?
never been there before.
8 or 9th of the day?
Eighth or ninth of the day.
That's not, I mean, that's saying a lot because they're only open like 4 hours and they only have like 12 tables.
They have 10,
10,
10
okay.
tables. And so
Holy cow.
they were like everyone was from out of town, and so that was really cool.
Yeah. How was the
Mm,
food?
It was delicious.
Yeah. I bet it was.
When they say white pizza will get you anything in this life, they mean it. That white
I know
pizza.
that's what they say, but
Yes. Have you been?
no, we haven't been
Okay.
there yet.
So John will tell you that his father always said a white pizza will get you anything that you need in life. Because if he ever needed a plumber or someone to come fix things or someone to come help out, he would just give him a white pizza.
Just make them a white pizza.
Hmm.
And that's like your bribe to get you
Yeah.
to,
So white pizza with the roasted pepper. So good.
well, I'm hungry.
Yeah, me
Thanks for
too.
that, Lucy.
It was good. But yes, so there was out of town visitors there.
Okay. That was cool. I didn't know that we had like people coming from out of town to go to Sons of Amalfi.
We have people coming from like out of state. We have people coming
From
from
out of the
like,
country. They're coming over from Europe to
yes,
come travel the route and everything.
but I'm saying like to come to Amalfi.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yes, like they're getting to be the destination similar in the ways that Gasoline Alley. Like there's just They're literally coming to Sapulpa only for that restaurant.
That's amazing to hear. And still have not been there. I've met them. We did a ribbon cutting there. They're
Hmm.
very nice people. Haven't eaten there yet. I'm gonna have to fix that soon. But
You
I
have
do know
to.
that they had like a great reputation from Baltimore or
Mhm.
Maryland, wherever they were from. And in fact, it was to the point where it was like, how'd you end up in Sepulpa?
So it's an experience. So we had to make our reservations like a week in advance.
Oh, okay.
But when you go in, you're there. Our reservation was like 7. We didn't leave till like 8:30. And not because our food took forever, but because they talk about their story and where they came from and why they chose Sepulpa and how they got here and why their menu has what it has on it and why there's only 10 tables and like all of those
They
things.
do it all intentionally.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's and I think that's part of it too. Is that the reason they only have 10 tables is so they can control the quality of the food. Like if you get too,
Kind of. So one of the brother that cooks was going to retire when they closed their original store, and they were like, "No, we can't retire yet. We can't retire." And so he said, "If you want me to come out of retirement, I will not serve more than 10 tables. The restaurant that we open will only have 10 tables."
okay,
And so that's why they have 10
that
tables.
sounds probably why then. It's like after a certain point, you can't control the quality. And so
Hmm.
it is no, guys, I haven't heard anybody say anything bad about Amalfi
Hmm.
yet. And so obviously, I should get them to sponsor this show. I mean, we're giving them pretty good press right now. Okay, so heading into comments real quick. Jason Wayne over at Creek County Speedway, letting everybody know that they are doing free admission for Collinsville, Coweta, Claremore, Cleveland, Chandler, and Sand Springs. Okay, I don't understand that. C name, C name, C name, C name, and then Sand Springs. Right? It's like all these C name towns, and then Sand Springs. All right. Okay. Uh, this weekend at Creek County Speedway, May the 2nd. I know you're a racing gal, but I don't know if you're going to have time to go to that with everything else you got going on. And then Sherman Baker chimed in and told me that it had been 16 years that they've had the Oklahoma 500-mile
Okay.
yard sale. So I was wrong. I thought it was more like 5 or 8.
Okay.
So 16. So maybe you did go to it when you were a kid.
Maybe.
I don't know.
I don't
Um,
remember.
don't remember it, even if it did happen. But let's see here. Jason also chimed in and said that when I go out of town, I tell people to come visit the Burnett Mansion. That's a good stop, I
Hmm.
think. Um, I'll ask you that. What if you have? Okay, this is tough. This is going to be so hard. You have one place in Sapulpa that you have to say, guys, you have to come see this before you leave town. What's it going to be, Luce? Only one.
Only one.
Yeah, you can only say one. Don't even give me a either or. Just say,
It's the Christmas shoot.
okay, okay. I mean that's
100%.
fair. If you had to come, but then they can't come until like November.
That's fine.
Just don't come until November. It's fine. Um, okay. I'm real worried about who I'm going to tick off by saying this, but I'm holding myself to the same rule. Mine would be the TP drive-in. I think
Okay.
there is just nothing else like that. And I
Hmm.
know that Tulsa has the Admiral Twin, but there is something magical about the TP
Hmm.
drive-in and the classic cars and all that that it brings in. So I'm going to say you gotta go to that.
I will say at Route 66 Day at the Capitol, we had, brochures for the Christmas shoot and stickers and pictures of the park and all kinds of different things. But the one thing that was really sought after was the TP drive-in stickers. And when they saw those, the first question was, "Do you have an actual drive-in?" And we're like, "No, yes, that is an actual functioning
Drive-in
drive-in."
theater, yeah.
And even when you show pictures of the Christmas shoot and stuff, like there were people like, "Oh my gosh, we have to go to Sepulpa for this. We have to go see this drive-in."
The drive-in. Even when
So
you showed them the Christmas shoot.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's
So
cool.
there was quite a few people that were just truly amazed that and I was like, "It's original. You have to come see it.
Yeah,
It has been refurbished, so you can still like you can see the movie, but
Yeah. Yeah, this weekend they've got Michael and Devil Wears Prada
I
2 that are going to be showing at it. And then later next month in June, they're bringing Grease down. That is going to be really cool.
it's gonna
Got
be so fun.
original actors from the original Grease movie are going to be down there. And so, in fact, I think they sold out tickets on the first day so quick they had to add another
Yep.
night for that. So we'll talk about more about that when we get closer to it. But um, so cool. So also all of these events that I mentioned and more are over on the newly redesigned Sapulpa Times community calendar, and actually put in a really great thing where if you just want to see what's happening this week or this month, there's a drop down for that. So you just select that, and it'll only show you what's happening this weekend.
Mhm.
Even it like narrows it down just that much. So cool place to go check it out. Be sure to go do that. And thanks to American Heritage Bank for sponsoring that, as they pretty much always have. So, guys, that is it for me. Do you have anything else? No?
I don't think so. We did close the Big Build Heritage Park down
Oh, yeah.
on Monday and Tuesday, but as of Wednesday, it was open. So we do still encourage everyone to go and check it out. We had some safety issues that came about, and so it was best that we closed it down. But all of those have been repaired, and we are continuing to move forward. We did minor repairs to the things that were a hazard, but we are still working on moving forward with a full update.
Okay. Cool. Well, we'll tell you more about the update when we know. Yeah, thanks for that update also. So, all right, guys, we're going to end the show there. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for your patience this week as we got things back in working order. Have a great weekend out there, and I will see you guys again on Monday where we talk about all things happening in the town that we love. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Bye.
Bye bye.